I am Sean B. Stoller. I am in the building. Do you feel? You know, we're going to chop it up. I did the video about a year ago talking about keeping a clean face. You know what I'm saying? About keeping a clean face. Do you feel? It's important, man. As you building yourself up, as you working to get yourself to put yourself in position, it's very important. It's very, necessary for you to make sure when you're talking about putting yourself in a better position, when you talk about not allowing things that you can control to be the things that hinder you, be the things that, that can possibly put you in a predicament where it's a long journey for you to get back to a level in life that you feel that's comfortable for you, or you feel like being, for you to be successful in life. There's certain things, there's certain individuals you need to stay away from or limit the access to. And it's just certain people, certain individuals, you just got to learn to cut them off in life in general. Do you? What's up, Rose? We getting into it. You know what I mean? We getting into this one because it's important in life as you building yourself up. You got to know that, especially in this new digital world. I call it we in a digital world at this point. You know what I'm saying? Where everything is online, everything is accessible, right? When you're talking about, just think about this, right? Whatever you do online, even if you delete it, it's in some type of database. It's in some type of server that can be retrieved when necessary. You feel me? Like, you got to really think about that. Oh yeah, long time to see you too, Rose. Man, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. But I'm glad you're here though. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button too, Rose. I appreciate you. And make sure you check out a lot of other my content too. Tonight, this is not really a hot topic. This is just more of a understanding, or more of a continuously of for you to build yourself up. And, just know that it's important that you keep a clean face. Even though I'm a handsome guy, you feel me? Even though I'm handsome, that ain't what I'm talking about. When I talk about a clean face, I talk about when your social security number is ran, when you're trying to get, you're trying to get employment, when you're trying to get a loan, when you're trying to get deals done working with corporations. See, a lot of people, or some people, don't think that, okay, what I do today, somehow I can get around this. And for some individuals, this is true. This is true. Certain things you can get away from. But if you believe that, then you also have to believe the fact that some people or certain corporations or certain entities will try to block you or hinder you. So if that's the case, what I am saying, don't give them extra fuel to put on the fire to block you. Huh? In other words, if it's obstacles in life that you have to deal with or overcome or go over or move around, you don't want to also compound that, add on to that by your actions, your decisions. Some people make drastic decisions for the moment, but don't think that this decision you making today as an adult, it can have a long-term effect on your advancement in society, in a sense of getting better opportunity, You feel me? Even if you looking to open up your own business, unless you have bags of money just sitting around, you're gonna look for somebody to invest in you. You're gonna look to get some type of loan. You're gonna look to see if you can get other individuals to invest with you. And what are those individuals or corporations are going to look for? What is your digital reputation? How clean is your face? Huh? Do you feel? Huh? That's what I'm saying, man. You got to understand that. Keeping a clean face, man. You know what I mean? Keeping a clean face is so important. It's so necessary. It's so necessary. You feel me? Like, you got to understand that because at the end of the day, you got to remember that what you go through, whatever you're going through today, I always say this, you know, a lot of people make decisions in desperate situations, and those are usually for a lot of people are the most worst times to, make that decision because a lot of times if you making a drastic decision based on your finances or thinking you can make a come up, especially if it's something illegal, there's no guarantee that if you do that, for one, it's going to work for you. And if it do work for you, for how long? You feel me? As opposed to doing it the legit way. Maybe it take longer, maybe it take years. Maybe you have to make more sacrifices. Okay, I give you that. But just think about this, right? There's some people, there's some people who did illegal activity in the early 2000s, right? I'm finna show y'all something. There's people who did illegal activity in early 2000s. They went to prison, let's say for 10, 15 years, right? And they just getting out. Think about this. Look what cell phones that was out in the early 2000s, huh? You know what I mean? You got your Nokia, you got your Razor. Who got that Razor flip phone? Who remember the Razor flip phone right here, huh? Who remember the Razor flip phone? Oh yeah, I know this is a pink one or purple. I think it's purple. Who remember the Razor flip phone? You got the Nokia phone. This was the phones that was popping in the early 2000s. Who had the Sidekick? Who had the Sidekick phone? Huh? Like, really think about what I'm saying. Who had the Sidekick, huh? Hit me on my two-way. You know what I mean? Look, they even got fancy for you. This one came out in the early 2000s. Folks thought these was the tightest phones. Like, man, this is saucy. I need me one of those. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted the sidekick though. You know what I mean? You can't tell me you didn't want this sidekick. Anybody in their late 30s or 40s, you know what I'm saying. Well, this what was popping in the early 2000s, bro. So think about this. If you went to prison in the early 2000s and you getting out in 2024, you getting out in 2024, just think about how advanced the technology has been or has risen to, or how advanced technology has become since the early 2000s. We ain't talking about the 90s. We're just talking about from the early 2000s till today. Just think I'm just giving you a small example what the cell phones look like in the early 2000s, right? I'm going to show it again. This is what the cell phones look like in the early 2000s. If you went to prison in the early 2000s, the sidekick was popping, man. Who remember the sidekick? This is around the time unlimited texting was just being introduced, bro. You used to pay for your text. How many folks in their 40s, y'all know what I'm saying? You had to pay, you only had so many text, how many times you can text somebody before you get an extra charge. Anybody that's 20, early 20s, you have no idea what that feeling is like. Unlimited calling. That was just being introduced in the early 2000s. So just think about this. If you went to prison in the early 2000s, you remember the sidekick. You get out in year 2024. Think how fast things are going today compared to the early 2000s. So what my whole point of saying that is this: don't make a drastic situation just for the moment. Because once you get dirt on your face, I know I'm a chocolate man. You know what I'm saying? I use that that rose oil on my face. You know what I'm saying? Some of that shea butter. Oh yeah, even though I'm a handsome G, you feel me, a OG out here. But that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your digital reputation. When they run your social security number, I said this over a year ago. Treat yourself like a business. Your social security number is your first trademark, because nobody else will have your social security number in America. So you treat yourself like a business when you go out into the world. That's why I say once you're an adult and you do adult activities, you can't go back on the porch. You can't go back to mama house. You may need to stay there for a limited amount of time, but at some point in time, you got to go out there and handle yours. And this is what this is about. You got to understand that when you go out, you representing yourself. So the choices you make, the things you choose to do, understand what this equals, what this could cause for you, what it could damage for you long term. Because we're in a digital era, meaning everything is accessible online. Somebody can run your social security number and get all your information. There's certain corporations that want to check your social media if you want to work at that corporation. You want to open up your own business. Unless you got bags of money, you're going to need a loan. You're going to need investors. What are they going to look at? Your digital reputation. How clean was your face out here? Do you feel? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm Sean B. Stoller. If you're not familiar with the channel, man. This one of the ones, this is the type of show I like to do tonight, man. We're going to talk about some trending topics tomorrow. But tonight, this is some good game, good conversations, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm Sean B. Stoller. And keep your face clean. You feel me? Hit that subscribe button as you come on in. We just chopping up good game. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. But you got to understand, you got to keep a clean face. And this is the reason why. I really dislike the street mentality. I'm not saying you can't be a street individual, but if that's what you choose to do, then stand on that. But my whole point is, when it comes to street culture, they setting you up for failure. It's setting you up for failure. Because once you get into the penitentiary system, the county system, wherever they sending you to, your digital reputation is shot. Your digital reputation is trash. Now, if you happen to, be in a situation where you have to go to jail for defending yourself, defending your family, that's one thing. But if it's to represent a street corner stop sign front porch, for what do you feel? You know what I'm saying? For what, man? Because just like I showed you the the cell phones that was popular in the early 2000s. Like I said, we don't even have to go back to the 90s. From the early 2000s to 2024, where we at today, just think about how advanced technology has become compared to 10 years ago. We don't have to go back to the 90s. We don't even have to go back to the early 2000s. In the last 10 years, 10 to 15 years, technology has advanced. So what I'm saying is, when it comes to your personal information, you can secure it, but it's still someone in some corporate center or corporation can get access to it based on what type of, assistance you looking from them. You know what I mean? Especially if you're looking for a loan. If you're looking to get a home loan in 2024, you have no idea what type of documents they would ask for. And that's why I say keeping a clean face. We're talking about your credit. You feel me? Your reputation, when it comes to your work history, all of that is everything. You looking to get a loan to start up your business, they want to know if you have collateral, meaning do you have property you can put up? Do you have, is your credit A1? I mean, all these things matter. That's why I don't like when some people be like, oh, you can rent, don't buy a house. Like, what? If you have a stable job and you get approved for a home loan, I recommend to buy some type of property. Because guess what? Guess what? When you get that property and you making a mortgage payment, whatever it is, right? First of all, to qualify for a loan, especially in today era, right? You have to show so much information. You know what I'm saying? From your rental history, your work history, check stubs. You know what I mean? How long you been at the job? What's your credit score? I mean, they need a whole bunch of information. So if you get approved for a home loan today, I recommend to buy some property. That's my recommendation because that property could be your collateral for the business that you want to do. You feel me? See, I'm gonna give you the game. A lot of folks ain't giving you the real game about this. Some people be like, "Oh, you can rent, rent, rent." Yeah, renting is cool, but at some point in time, they gonna raise the rent. If you have a mortgage, you feel me? If you making payments, at least you know what your payment is every single month. It doesn't change, especially if you get a fixed rate. So you can actually make life choices, decisions, and whatever other things you want to invest in because you know what your bill is every single month. If you're renting, especially in California, yeah, in some places they have rent control, but that doesn't mean it doesn't go up. You know what I'm saying? If they do upgrades, if they do renovations, they can increase your rent. So my suggestion, my recommendation is if you can apply, if you can get approved for a loan, buy some property. That's the best way. And then you can levy that for your business, meaning you can now, if you qualify for a home, most likely, especially if you went through the major banks like your B of A's, your Wells Fargo's, you also can qualify for other personal loans. You know what I'm saying? Once you get some type of property, an asset, you can use that for collateral for things you want to do in life. See, that's another reason why I say get property as opposed to renting, because at least when you have property, you are in a position where you can use that for leverage for the things you want to do in life. And that's why I say, man, anybody working, to the working man or woman or whoever you are, I recommend, if you can, definitely get you some property. You know what I'm saying? And if you're making decent money, it helped with the taxes. Because out here in California, these taxes is high, man. If you make a lot, you make over 100,000 out here. You feel me? Depending on how you do your write-offs, and you probably definitely need some property. I promise you that. Either kids or property or a business, something. But that's my recommendation. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you that's my recommendation because for me personally, that worked out well. When I was renting, I was losing so much money because I couldn't use it as a write off. You know what I mean? I didn't have enough space in my house to have a business area for it. You know what I mean? So once I was able to get a home, now things have changed. Now I'm able to write things off because I have a designated area, to do my YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have now I have other ways to deduct things and use not only that, use my property for collateral. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a better situation. Now I'm getting all these type of credit offers. That's crazy. Anybody that own a house or just bought a house recently, you probably know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Once I got the house, man, I started getting all type of personal loans offers. You know what I mean? We send you the money, and that's another thing. When you keeping a clean face, right? When you keeping a clean face and you out here doing things in a legitimate way in America, They have so many different ways where they offer you money. I'm not saying take them all, because remember, it's interest involved when you talk when they giving you these loans, personal loans, HELOCs. It's so many different things. But what I'm saying is, once you get some property, right? Now you have an asset, and you have something you can use for collateral for other things you want to do. You may, if you're able to remodel your house, if you're able to, you live in an area where you gain in equity, you know what I'm saying? It's ways you can use that equity in a house to help flip something else you want in life. You feel me? You might want to get a rental property. You may want to do a whole bunch of different things. All I'm saying is, once you get some property in America, that open up different opportunities for you to make more money. As opposed to renting, you don't have that option unless you already have bags of cash. And if you already have, bags of cash, then you good regardless. But I'm talking to the working man or one man that's looking to build himself up. You feel me? This is one of the ways I recommend. You feel me? I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just giving you a recommendation. Do you feel? Hit that like button as y'all come on in. We're just chopping up some good game tonight. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Some days you gotta, it's cool to talk about trending topics, but some nights you need to hear some good games, so something that's really beneficial for you. Because I like to have fun too. I like talking about different topics too, but you do need the meats and potatoes as well. You feel me? Thanks for hitting that like button. Smash up them likes. We just chopping it up tonight. Hit that like button. But it's important. You got to always keep a clean face, and don't let them lie to you. Don't let them lie to you. Because there's nothing wrong owning property out here. I understand the market is flippy floppy, but once you have an asset, I'm trying to tell you, once you have an asset like a house, I promise you, there is some other opportunities you can do with that house. It's other doors that will open because now you have an asset that's verified. I'm not talking about no damn Ponzi scheme. I'm not talking about no quick flip. I'm not talking about none of that. You feel me? That ain't what I'm here to talk about. But you only can get to that level if you keeping a clean face. See, that's the difference. You got to keep a clean face out here, man. Because it's going to get, in my opinion, it's going to get to a point where it's kind of like that movie Minority Report, where you walk into the store, read your eyes, or you know what I mean? Your identity is right there. You're going to go in there. You won't even need a credit card. You won't even need cash. I mean, we get into a point where carrying cash is kind of like old school. Think about that. Think about that. Carrying cash is considered kind of old now. You know what I mean? I always carry a little bit because I'm come from an old school era. You know what I'm saying? I was taught to always keep a little something tucked for a rainy day. But outside of that rainy day, I don't carry cash on me like that. Everything is on a card. And it's more safe that way. You know what I mean? Somebody take the card from you, all you got to do is cancel it. Call them up or send a text. Depending on who you have your cards with, who you bank with, you can send a text now. And they can shut down all the cards, So think about that. Cash, like who walk around with bags of cash? I mean, it look cool when you're shooting a video. It look cool when you're trying to floss for the gram, but in real life, who walk around with a whole stack of cash on their shoulder, bruh? Somebody gonna bop you over the head and take all that, man. Give me that. You feel me? So I'm just saying, man. Keep a clean face out here, man. You want to keep a clean face and stay away from individuals that's trying to, like I said, trying to put you in bad situations, because guess what? Life is difficult by itself. You have kids, you work, you're trying to start up a business, you starting things from the ground level up. Anybody that own a business, you know what I'm saying? It take hours and years sometimes for you to really get to where you want to be. And you think I'm finna just I'm just going to easily allow that to be destroyed, or allow someone else to dictate, what I should do, and put me in a bad situation. I'm not going to make a quick decision like that. You know what I mean? So that's my whole point, is keep a clean face, you know? And to anybody that love carrying cash, I'm gonna tell you how non-important your cash is. Have you ever tried to book a hotel? Book a hotel, rent a car. Try renting a car with cash. See how that work out for you. Try to book a hotel and try to pay it with cash. See how that work out for you. You know what I'm saying? I have heard that some people that try to rent a hotel with cash, because you more of a liability, because they don't have a paper trail or a digital trail they can access, or charge you extra for. You know what I mean? That's why most of these rental places or hotels want you to use a major credit card, is because of liability. If you go in there and you tear up the couches and stain the floors, they have a card they can charge to. You know what I mean? Try to go to a hotel with cash only. See how that work out for you. Do you feel? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say the cash is cool, but having that plastic that's what we heading to. I mean, that's we already there. Like I said, we in a digital world. Everything is online. You want some food, you just press a button on your phone. You know what I mean? You get all type of things right through your iPhone, huh? Or your Samsung, huh? Hit that like button as you come on in. Hit that like button. Smash up them likes. You know what I mean? Smash up them likes. Hit that like button. You know? And that's the thing, man. You want to keep a clean face out here. And anybody that's trying to put you in a bad situation, especially when you talk about, doing something illegal or doing something, you know what I mean, that can hurt your future, I definitely recommend for you to stay away from them type of individuals. Because at the end of the day, when somebody is running your personal information, whether you're trying to get a employment, you're trying to get a loan, you know what I mean? It's all about your digital reputation. Do you feel? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's really about. You know what I mean? And you'll be a fool. Only a fool is still stuck in the old school ways. When I'm saying is, if you trying to hold on to some type of street code or some type of street moral in 2024, you basically a dinosaur out here, man. You like a relic right now. You feel me? You a relic out here, man. Because in today's era, that doesn't mean anything, man. Only to a couple of dudes that you know. Outside of that, nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. So anybody holding on to any street mentality, man, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Because at the end of the day, man, you basically a dinosaur. You like a walking zombie and you don't even know it yet. Do you feel? You know what I mean? You're a walking zombie, man. They talk about, Walking Dead. You the Walking Dead right now. You just don't know it, man. You feel me? You still out here trying to do things, how you used to do. And those days is gone, bro. They're not coming back. We not going back to the early 2000s. We ain't even going back to 2010, bro. All that old school mentality stuff, man, it's done, man. It's done. You either get with the new wave, or you go live up under, go live in the boondocks somewhere, man. Wherever that's at, huh? Do you? Hit that like button as y'all come on in. Support the channel by hitting that like button, man. And make sure you keep a clean face out here, man. Huh? Hit that like button. Smash up them likes. You know? And it's like, just think about this too, right? When you keep a clean face out here, right? Let's say you work for a corporation. Let's say you work for a corporation, right? And you keeping a clean face. Everybody, a reputable individual, right? What happens when you want to bring your kids into the business? If you got a clean face out here, it'll be a whole lot easier for you to bring them in because of what? Your reputation. You know what I mean? Your reputation. See, some corporations actually like to hire within. Some corporations want you to bring in your family members. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, because they have an understanding that if you bring in somebody that's familiar with you, that means they're familiar with the type of work that you do. So it's easier to train those type of individuals. And that's coming from experience. But at the same time, if you don't have a clean face out here and you trying to bring somebody in, they're gonna look at your reputation first and be like, is this worth bringing somebody in? You know what I mean? So that's why I say keep a clean face. Now, of course, if you starting up your own business, that's totally different. But at the same time, even if this is your own personal business, do you want to bring in somebody that you feel is lazy or, you know, don't do their job correctly? That's what I'm saying. So it don't matter if you're working for a corporation or you starting up your own business. You still want people to come in and do their job, what you hired them for, correct? So that's why I say you always want to keep a clean face out here. Do you? Hit that like button as y'all come on in, man. Hit that like button. Smash up them likes. You know? Yeah, tonight is one of them shows. We just chopping it up tonight, man. We're just talking about real life situations and trying to have a better understanding, man. Because it's cool to do the hot topics. It's cool to talk about other stuff, but sometimes you need real life game too, though, man. And understanding, you know? And that's why I say it's important to keep a clean face out here, man. You have to, I promise you, because people think that, okay, if the years go by, nobody would know certain things or activities that you may have done, and all they have to do is run that social security number. All your data is right there, huh? Think you deleted those pictures off social media? They can't find it. It's in somebody's server right now. You feel me? I mean, I even heard on an iPhone, from my understanding, even when you delete something off your cell phone, they can still pull it up if they need to. You know what I'm saying? You know, like if your phone get damaged and you can't turn it on, from my understanding, they have a way where they can actually go in there. You have to pay extra, and they can actually retrieve all the data off the phone. Yeah, yeah. So I'm just saying, man. Don't say Sean B. Stoll ain't never tried to tell y'all, man. You know what I mean? Don't say I didn't try to warn you. I'm just saying, though. Hit that like button as you come on in. Smash up them likes. You know what I'm saying? Show love to the channel, man. Hit that like button. You know? And that's the other thing, too. It's like you have to understand that your digital reputation is everything. Because, for one, it's pretty much everything you do is basically digitized, even with applications. Who does? I never see, even at a mom and pop spot. I don't see anybody with a paper application. You feel me? When was the last time you seen an actual paper application to apply somewhere? I haven't seen that in years. You know what I mean? Even references. If you're trying to get reference with somebody, they want a direct phone number somewhere they can either call or email or something like that directly. So just remember. So whatever you're doing in life, you know what I mean. Especially folks out there doing that illegal and fraud activity. You basically damage goods for the pretty much almost the rest of your life, man, depending on if somebody give you a chance or not. You know what I mean? So just putting yourself in bad situations, unnecessary situations, will pretty much, limit you. Folks talk about the trap. To me, the trap is that person that being in the trap is that person that's stuck, either stuck in a time frame that they can't let go, or being stuck because of the decisions that they made when they were young in life, and now their digital reputation is shot. Their clean face is dirty. You feel me? And now they stuck in a box. And now they think that, man, those decisions I made years ago, I thought, would never come back to me. Or I thought that, you know, I paid my debt to society. My slate should be clean. But that digital trail is still there. Do you feel? Hit that like button as you come on in. Smash up the likes. Hit the like. You know? So that's how I feel about it. Your digital reputation is everything, man. It's everything. You know what I mean? It really is. Okay, there we go. So you want to protect your reputation at all times. And anybody tell you that it's not important, they a fool. They really are. And at the end of the day, you have to remember that sometimes you have to disconnect from certain individuals for you to advance in life. Sometimes you have to disassociate yourself with certain individuals because they're stuck either in a certain type of mentality, or they're stuck because of the decisions that they made in life. And now they want you to be at the same level that they are at. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful, especially when you start getting older, man. When you start getting older and you know, you being around certain individuals, you start to get a better understanding that time is short, man. Time is short. And you know what I'm saying? Especially if you got any loved ones and children that need your support or need you to take care of them. You know what I mean? It's important for you to be here and not just be here because you're here, but to be here, in a position where you can support them and help elevate them to another level in life. So when they go out into the world, you feel me? They have a leg up or they have a better understanding. Because more than anything, I feel like as a parent, more than anything, if you can't provide finances, at least give them the game. You know what I mean? Give them some type of understanding. So when they go out into the world, you know what I mean? They're not so green that they don't, you know what I'm saying? They get taken advantage of. Because that's the other part. The other part is some individuals try to seek out the weak minded, easy to influence. You feel me? So as a father, me being a father, it's important that I instill certain, things in my children's head in a sense, in a positive way, for them to know that, hey man, Not everybody can go and not everybody's your friend. You know what I mean? And when you go out here and you work for, if you got to work for a corporation, handle yourself a certain type of way, handle things accordingly. You feel me? Because even though you going out there and working, for one, you representing me, and two, I want you to at least have an understanding. So when you get put in certain situations, you know how to handle it, or you have an idea of what to do. You feel me? I feel like as a parent, that's part of your job. You know what I'm saying? To set your kids up for success. You feel me? So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. My name is Sean B. Stoller. All I bring to you is nothing but good game, good conversation, good motivation, but hopefully some type of inspiration. Hit that like button, y'all. Support the channel, man. You feel me? Chopping up this good game tonight, man. Show some love to the channel. You know what I mean? But you got to remember that. Shout out to Scott too. Appreciate that. Yeah, hit that like button. Smash up them likes. But because you'd be surprised though. And it's the other part too. Some of these individuals that go out here, they get involved in illegal activity. They pay their debt to society. They get out and they think that, oh man, I can start off with a clean slate. Yeah, you got a clean slate with the local police or with the county, with the state, right? You may have paid your debt to society, but once you get out, you still you still have a dirty face out here. So you want to keep a clean face. So you think you did your time in prison. You thought that, okay, once I get out, I'm not on parole, I'm not on probation, I'm good. Yeah, you good to the people you just left out of prison with, but in the world, you're not good because now you're labeled a felon. Now you have a felony on your record. So now you may have got a degree in prison. You may, you know what I'm saying? You may have done all these different things, but now you limited on what industry you can work for because of your face not being clean. Meaning that felony you have, that's on your record for life. You feel me? Now you can't work around this type of environment. You can't work around that type of environment because the choices you made 10, let's say 20 years ago is still affecting you 20 years later. Do you feel? You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful on the people you choose to be around and also how you choose to live your life because you want to keep a clean face out here, huh? Nah, man. I'm laughing, but it's not funny though. To be honest with you, it's really not because unfortunately, not everybody is going to receive this message. Unfortunately, not everybody is going to accept this conversation. So some people have to go through what they have to go through in life and be one of those individuals that say, woulda, coulda, shoulda type situation. I woulda, could have, should have done this. I would have, could have, should have done that. But that's not popular though. That's not cool to certain people. And that's one thing I came to terms with a long time ago, man. I don't want to be cool, man. If I got to go to prison to be cool, or if I got to do illegal activity to be cool, I'd rather not be cool. Call me a square, call me whatever. Work dude, cool. You feel me? I'd rather be that than sitting in some type of cell block talking about I'm gangster. I'm cool, bro. You got it. You feel me? You got it. You can have that, bro. I'm good. I ain't gonna even try to fight you on that. When I'm not gonna battle you. I ain't for the. I'm not gonna try to compete with you. You got it. That's why I did a video a couple of months ago saying that not everybody can go. Everybody can't go, and this is that definition of it. You know, because at some point as an adult, you have to make a decision. You know, for a man, that's the only thing I can tell you about in my sense because I am a man. So when it comes to men, if I just feel like as soon as you can make a decision in whatever you choose to do, that's when you really start to, move in life, especially if we talk about motivation and stuff like that. Once I have something like a target I want to hit or a goal that I want to achieve, that's when I lock in and I focus on whatever that is. You feel me? It's like when you trying to get, trying to make more money, when you trying to live in a better area, a better location, kids go to a certain school, you feel me? You gonna make it happen. You gonna get out here and work however you need to work because that's the desire for you to achieve these things, for you to put yourself in a certain position for yourself and whoever, you feel that's beneficial for you. So in that process, you have to understand that not everybody can go. And also, your reputation is everything. Do you? You know what I mean? Your reputation is everything. And like I said, we pretty much in a digital era where anything you do, especially on any social media platform, is definitely accessible. Most of these corporations, if you ever work for a major corporation, they'd like to check out your social media, you know what I mean? Your YouTube, your Instagram, you know what I mean? They want to see what type of content or what type of videos you putting up will determine if they want to continue working with you or hire you. There are some corporations out there in today era that's like that. So that's why I said it's all about, your digital reputation and how clean your face is out here, huh? Do you? You know? So you can't forget that. Do not forget that. You feel me? Because I bet you I can. I know for certain if you talk to somebody that's in prison, what would they tell you? Man, I wish I would have chose something different. You know what I mean? I rather. So I bet you a lot of people that's gangster or claim to be gangster wish they was that square dude in the neighborhood right now, right? You feel me? They wish they went to work right now instead of choosing the life that they chose, right? So my whole point is why wait till you get to that type of situation? You feel me? Sometimes you have to struggle to get to the good part. Sometimes you have to, you know, go through, trying to build something and it failing several times before you actually get to a point where you're being successful. That's why I talk about believing in yourself. Believing in yourself. Because this is funny, right? Some people will risk their life for a street signs, a front porch stoplight. They will risk their life for some type of entity they think that's going to be there for them or they brotherhood, right? But yet, when you want to do something legit, when you want to go and create a business in a legitimate way, when you want to go to school or whatever you choose to do that's a legal way, not illegal, but a legal way, it's hard for you to do that. But it's easy for you to do some criminal activity. You know what I mean? And like that's backwards. That's like they say hustling backwards. That's just like backwards thinking, man. You know what I mean? You'll risk your life for a street that you don't even own a house on. You a tattoo a block on your neck, but when they raise the rent, you gotta move. Do you? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, I may not be the smartest out there, but I'm definitely not the dumbest though. That's by a long shot. Definitely not. And I believe I have a whole lot of common sense, and that to me, that don't make sense at all. You know? Some people be like, "Oh man, I can't work for no corporation. I can't do this." Okay, that's cool. Well, how you gonna get money? You need somebody to invest into whatever you have going on if you don't have any cash. Where are you gonna get the cash from? I'm just saying. So I feel like this. I personally feel like you should work wherever you need to work to support your lifestyle. And then also you take some of that money and invest into yourself, into the real dream that you want to do in life or a goal that you want to do in life. The point of having the point of having a job is to support your lifestyle, but also for it to help support the dream that you want to achieve in life. You feel me? That's the other part that's important. See, there's nothing wrong working at a corporation if that's what you truly want to do. But if this is just this is just a checkpoint that you need to do at life to get you to your next goal or help finance the dream that you have, your passion that you really want. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I think that's a smart way of going after things. You know, so that's why I say don't let them lie to you. Don't let them lie to you. You know, saying working don't get you rich. That's a lie. Now, just working that job definitely will not make you rich, but it is a foundation to help build the dream that you have for yourself. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. You know? And another thing to me that's the most difficult part when you building yourself right, when you trying to achieve a goal that's not common for the people around you or they may not see the vision that you have. To me, that's the most difficult part because it's going to show how much you believe in yourself, how much you believe in this thing that you want to create or that you want to build. Because the way I look at it, you got to look at it like this. When you're trying to accomplish or are you trying to get to a certain tax bracket that's above the average or above most people pay rate, you have to understand that some people just can't see that far or don't think that they can get to that level of success in life. So basically, you trying to break the Da Vinci Code to them. You know what I mean? You're trying to get to a level that they only can dream of. So you have to come to a realization in your mind that some people just won't see it until you achieve it. Now, once you get to the level, you feel me, that you've seen yourself being, then that's when everybody gonna want to come around. Because guess what? They see the finished product. I mean, it's sad, but that's true. From my experience, that's what happens. People, you say you have this idea about doing something, right? You have this idea, but nobody around you believe in it. And that's why it's important for you to believe in yourself and go for your dream. That's how you should do it. Regardless who believe and who don't believe. The question is, do you believe in it? Do you? That's the real question. You know what I mean? Because no matter if nobody else believe, if you don't believe in it, why would anybody else would? You know what I mean? So that's how I personally feel about it. You know? So hit that like button as you come on in. Hit that like, smash up them likes. You know? And you got to learn how to keep a clean face out here, huh? Do you? Got to keep a clean face. I promise you. Keeping a clean face, yeah, it's going to be certain things that's, unfortunately you have no control of. You're going to have certain individuals that's going to try to do what they do. But what I'm saying is don't add more things that could harm you than that can benefit you. You feel me? So keep a clean face no matter what they say. You know what I mean? No matter what they say. You know? And it's okay if they don't see your vision. It's okay if they don't see your vision. Because once you get to the level that they see it being successful, watch how quickly they switch up. Watch how quickly they switch up when you get to that level that you was telling them about, you was dreaming about. They see the finished product. You feel me? And now they want to be down with the team. You feel me? Now they want to ride. Now they want to ride with you. You feel me? So don't allow that. That's why I say stand on your square. Whatever that is, stand on your square regardless. What they say, how they feel, what they think you should do. Stand on yours and continue building. Do you feel? That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Because that's all they love to do. Some people just they don't have no choice but to hate, man. You feel me? They don't have a choice but to hate because when they look at you, they see what they could have been. When they look at you, they see the failure in themselves. When they look at you, they see what they could have been. Do you? You know what I mean? They see what they could have been, man. And for some people, that's the hardest thing to accept. It really is. That's the hardest thing they can accept. They don't want to accept it. You know what I mean? They really don't. But unfortunately, that's what it is. And the good part is, at least when they tell you, however they feel or what they're not willing to do or they don't see, you're able to do certain things. To me, that's a good thing because that's one less person I have to worry about. That's one less person. You know what I mean? I don't have to, you know, I don't have to think about trying to get them to see it my way. You know what I mean? Because so many people, I feel like some people waste too much energy trying to get people to come along or understand the idea, as opposed to you taking that energy and focusing on that idea to make it come true. You know, because sometimes it takes for you to it takes for you to build it up, and they see the finished product, and now they want to come. Now they want to invest. Now they see the vision. Unfortunately, that's how it goes for certain individuals. And all I'm saying is, regardless if they do or if they don't, you continue building, you continue believing in yourself, and you continue going after your dream, accomplishing your goals, and making it happen and keeping a clean face. Do you feel? Huh? Keeping a clean face out here, man. You know? That's why I feel like that's the most important right there. It's keeping that face clean, bro. Keeping it clean, regardless. Because all that's going to do is benefit you. All that's going to do is help keep putting you at a level where when you do need that, you need that support or you need that investor, when they see that track record, when they see that you at a certain level in life, when they see that success happening, that's usually when everybody want to jump on the board. You know what I mean? They want to jump on the train, bro. You feel me? They want to ride with you now because they see the bag coming. They see that success coming. They see, okay, oh, I can see the vision now. Really? Do you feel? Hit that like button as you come on in. We just chopping up good game tonight. You know what I'm saying? Just chopping up good game, man. Like I said, you just got to keep a clean face out here because there's so many things that you would have access to by keeping a clean face. And if you're not familiar with the clean face means, you're going to have to rewind this video, or once this live is over, watch it over again, or go to my video tab. My original part one is on my video section. So I got a lot of content on my channel. Y'all just got to do subscribe and view a lot of my content. My lives is the updated ones, and my videos, it's a little bit new, but the lives are all my new stuff. So you got to check me out, man. And all my content is original. I'm sorry. But yeah, keeping a clean face is so important. Like I said, we're in a digital era. Everything that is accessible, and you'll be surprised. A lot of these corporations like to check your social media platforms when they're in the process of hiring you, investing with you. Depending on what you're looking to do or what type of loan you're looking for or advancement you're looking to go in, be able to advance to. That's why it's important to keep a digital reputation, y'all. Come on, and some people, they won't believe what I'm saying until you get in that situation. Then you be like, damn, I should have listened to Sean B. Stoller. But it won't be funny then. It won't. But hey, for the ones who get it, you getting it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to tell you, we're not going back to the early 2000s. We're not going back to these old cell phones. Look, check this out. I showed this earlier, right? This is what the cell phones look like in the early 2000s. Who think we finna go back to the early 2000s, whatever that mindset was? Look at this Razor phone. This was popping. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This Razor phone was popping in the early 2000s. That's what everybody want. Who the hell want a Razor phone in 2024, bruh? You feel me? I'm using this for a metaphor. I hope you're catching it. Who want a Razer iPhone, a Motorola flip phone in year 2024? It'd probably be cool for a hot second, but when you need to send a text, you're gonna feel some type of way. And here go the Sidekick. The Sidekick was popping in the early 2000s. You know what I mean? It was some rap songs they made about this. You feel me? There was some rap songs they made about that. You know what I mean? So it's like my whole point of saying this is that time, technology is evolving, has evolved. Like I said, I ain't even got to go back to the 90s. Just look at the early 2000s. Ooh, look at this. A Nokia. That battery lasts forever, though. I ain't gonna lie. This Nokia battery, that lasts. I had one of these too. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna even hold you. I had one of these Nokias, bruh. You feel me? I had a couple of these. But the whole point of me saying this, right? The whole point of me telling you about those cell phones from the early 2000s is trying to get you that mindset is that what was popping at one point in time, it was just popping for that moment. Some people get stuck in a moment, so even when time go on, they still trying to relive something that you will never get back. Certain acts you do in life, where if you have to go to prison for, you get a felony for, yeah, you may do your time, paid your debt to society, but your digital reputation, your keeping a clean face is shot. It's finito. Certain corporations won't touch you because of your felony record. No matter how good of a citizen you've been in the early 2000s. In 2024, certain corporations won't hire you because of you didn't keep a clean face. You trying to get a loan, you feel me? You trying to get a loan, you trying to get investors to invest into your business. Depending on your digital reputation, how clean your face is out here, you feel me? It's everything. And when I say keeping a clean face, I'm not talking about your physical face, man. Your digital reputation. Do you feel me? I'm trying to lace y'all boots. Y'all ain't even catching it though. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? That's all I ask of thee. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to hit that like button. Smash up them likes, y'all. You know? But I had to come on here. We're gonna do some hot topics. We'll talk about hopefully by tomorrow. Kendrick Lamar maybe respond. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll talk about Kendrick. We'll talk about Rick Ross. We're gonna talk about Drake. That's on tomorrow live. Today, we're just chopping up good game right now. This is a good game live right here. You feel me? Because I gotta bring y'all something. I wouldn't feel right if I don't drop no good game on y'all. You feel me? That's important. You know? So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. I'm Sean B. Stoll. All I bring to you is nothing but good games. So smash up them likes, y'all. And we talking about digital reputation, keeping a clean face out here, huh? Who tell y'all about keeping a clean face? We ain't talking about no illegal activity. No. You know what I mean? Smash up them likes, y'all. You know? But it's important, I promise you. And like I mentioned earlier, when you have property or a property, it's so many benefits to having a property that you own, or even if you're making payments on, a mortgage on. That's collateral you can use towards your real dream. You feel me? That's why I don't believe in renting. If you can afford to buy some property, I strongly recommend that, because you can use that to collateral to help finance your dream. You know what I mean? Because I can tell you this. I said this earlier. I'll say it again, right? When I bought my property, I was trying to get the American Express, the gold card. My credit was good, but I can never get approved. And this is before I bought my house. Once I got my house, right? Once I bought my house, making my mortgage payments, got a fixed rate, the whole nine. Once I got approved for that and I bought my house, they basically sent me a gold American Express card in the mail. Said I was already pre-approved. The reason why they pre-approved it at that point is because of I had a asset. I had enough collateral. You feel me? With the house that I have, where American Express approved it. And if you're not familiar with the Gold Air Max, it's an unlimited credit card. It's unlimited. There is no limit to it. But they only approve you based on your credit, your digital reputation. You know what I mean? All of that is a key. So once I got the property, now I start getting all these type of loans, personal loans. They offer me hundred thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold up, whoa, because you got to pay all that back. I ain't in a rush. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hurting for cash, but it's good that I have that option available to me. A lot of those options did not come to me until I got my property. So that's why I say for those individuals who are have a stable income, good credit, a clean face out here, you'd be surprised what doors open up for you by having that clean face. Now, if I didn't have the clean face, I wouldn't have all these extra opportunities that I'm telling you about right now. You feel me? So, and this is from my own personal experience. I'm not talking about nobody else. This is coming directly from me. You feel me? So that's why I say, man, you'd be surprised what opportunity and what things come your way. And so if I ever get in a crunch, I know I got a backup. Worst case scenario, I can always find a way to get things done. And that's because of my digital reputation. You feel me? Making sure I pay what I owe, pay on time, pay extra, pay things off. That's all part of your digital reputation and keeping a clean face out here. Because we can't change everybody, but you can change yourself, tweak your mindset on how you move and how you go about things. Because you will be surprised how much opportunity, how much finance options you have, for the fact that you kept a clean face. So, right now, for me personally, if I needed to get a certain amount of money, I can go get a loan right now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? How many people can do that? We talking about regular working folks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about your super celebrity. You feel me? We talking about regular people. My car break down tomorrow. I'm not hurting for cash. And even if I was, I have access to different ways of getting finance. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna catch me, you know what I mean, sitting on the side of the road. You won't catch me on the side of the road. If so, I'm waiting for the AAA truck. I'm waiting for somebody to pick me up, but I'm not just sitting there like, man, what can I do? I'm stuck. Do you? I'm just saying, man, you got to tweak your mindset. That old mentality, it ain't working in 2024. It's not working, man. So you got to get with the times, get with the understanding, move forward, and move accordingly in life. You feel me? Smash up them likes. I appreciate y'all time tonight. I just had to come on here and drop something on, it was important for me to do this type of live. Tomorrow we'll go in tomorrow, but I had to come in here and kick some good game to y'all tonight. And hopefully you caught what I was kicking. And hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. I do appreciate each and every one that watched this live or even on the playback. I appreciate you. And just remember this: life is choices and decisions. ones are you? Are you a choice? Are you a decision? Are you both? I'm Sean B. Stoller, y'all. That's my time. Until next time, peace, y'all.